Should real estate agents use print advertising anymore? Advertising in the past was relatively straightforward. You'd simply promote listings in newspapers and magazines where they'd hopefully be seen by interested buyers. Agents also spent hours completing letterbox drops of property pamphlets and other promotional material. Things have changed a lot since then, though. It's important to advertise because people need a way to learn about your business. Advertising might be the main marketing strategy they use to start trusting you at first, so you should give it the same amount of time and effort as your other strategies. Yes, it seems like we've mostly all moved onto digital advertising, but advertising in newspapers and magazines can still be effective when you're trying to sell a house or something similar. So, should a real estate agent use print advertising? If you want to know more, then this video is for you. Exclusive for our Real Estate Real Talk members, we'll talk about why should real estate agents use print advertising. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, why does print advertising still works? In a recent comment on REM Online, David Zalepa wrote, "All the successful realtors that get the lion's share of listings in their communities and make the most money still use full-page ads in the local newspapers and publications." According to a survey by Marketing Sherpa, 82% of marketers who use print advertising tend to feel more trust for the product, as traditionally buyers often look towards print ads in newspapers and magazines. Forbes magazine recently released a list of reasons why. In the world of online digital phone and tablet usage, print advertisements are still important. Print can provide a way of introducing and solidifying a new brand's reputation. Good social media posts can also work well as print ads. Print ads can be made interactive through phone apps and QR code use. You can use print ads to build a story that readers will want to see at the end. This way, viewers won't be able to resist following the story to its climax in their digital formats. When you include a call to action, readers are more likely to take the next step. Online ads have proven that calls to actions have a positive effect on the success of the ad. When you add the same elements of a call to action in print advertising, readers are equally likely to take the next steps. 80% of print advertising is acted upon by potential customers, whereas only 45% of online ads are successful. Print advertising also has a higher level of targeting your audience than online ads. Print advertisers like Avi Rosen both advertise with conventional advertising and market themselves through the advice of larger entities. His company, Together We Are Stronger, offers legal advice to the public and to real estate professionals. He likes the tangibility of print advertising. "I think, TV came along but newspapers survived that. Digital advertising came along and newspapers also survived that. Print advertising provides an additional way of communicating with people. You can touch it, hold on to it, just as people still read newspapers, people read print ads." Rosen, a lawyer and realtor, thinks the print advertising he sells is just as good as his online ad campaigns. He says, "Print advertising gets my name out there in front of people. Repetition is important in marketing." Digital and print advertising are both needed for Rosen's business. He has also used his own blogs and articles to communicate his persuasive message to future clients. In the past, he wrote for various publications about his industry, which includes real estate. The Forbes Communication Council asked 10 advertising experts for their opinions on the future of print. Overwhelmingly, they stated that print will continue to be an excellent complement to digital advertising. Dave Matley of Parasale Health says the most effective way to reach senior citizens who will read long copy mailers is direct mail. Clients who are looking to purchase or sell a smaller retirement property will be waiting on your call. Consumers often desire print advertising in magazines, as the advertising is more prevalent and immediately accessible. Even if your advertisement is interactive through an online platform, the convenience of displaying it in a magazine makes it stand out to consumers. Print ads in the form of augmented reality can be a gateway for engaging with customers. Patrick Niersbach at In Context Solutions says that new technology for augmented reality and image recognition will allow customers to engage seamlessly with brands. There are many new advertising options available, but prints still have merits that cannot be found in digital means. For example, the more channels that a campaign uses, the more likely it will be successful when using print in particular. So, when is print advertising effective? Some traditional real estate marketing tactics aren't necessarily ineffective. What it comes down to is to how much they cost and what the returns are like. It's harder to judge the effectiveness of these sorts of tactics when compared with digital marketing tactics, which can be more easily analyzed. However, they do have their place if you're trying to reach a wider audience. For example, newspaper print ads may be an effective form of advertising for older prospects. It's important to consider the cost-benefit ratio though, as they are quite expensive. As well, newspaper readership is decreasing across all demographics. Even baby boomers are online more now, with over 50% regularly using social media. This year, the worldwide ad spending in the print advertising segment is projected to reach 50.38 billion US dollars. Most of these funds are expected to be generated in the United States, which will contribute $12.37 billion. Interestingly, Statista reports that the largest print advertising revenue comes from newspapers, with a global volume of $35.59 billion in 2022. However, the newspaper advertising space revenue in the USA has not surpassed $15 billion since 2015. Although newspapers are losing readers, magazines are gaining readers. In 2020, there were 221.9 million magazine readers aged 18 and older in the United States, a decline of 6 million readers compared to 2019, mainly due to the lockdowns imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic. While it's true that print ads may have better brand recall than digital ads, the latest research studies their effectiveness. However, Marketing Sherpa has reported 4 out of 5 Americans to trust print ads while only 80% trust TV ads. Nielsen doesn't even include print in their 2020 plan for media consumption and advertising, the Nielsen Total Audience Report, advertising across today's media in 2020. The predictions for the print ad industry are not at all bad. This report, Print Media Global Market Report 2022 by ReportLinker.com, shows that the global print media market is expected to grow from $305.44 billion in 2021 to $320.07 billion in 2022 and $366.73 billion by 2026. These numbers may refer to books, paper periodicals, and more, but this is an optimistic outlook for the industry as a whole. The digital advertising sector is the largest in the world, with a predicted $645 billion in total ad spending by 2020 and set to surpass $1 trillion by 2024. Both TV and radio will grow to $177 billion by 2024 from $160 billion in 2021. Historically, TV ads were the only media that could be broadcast to a wide audience and generate a lot of income. The radio industry saw a decrease in 2020 due to the pandemic, which also led to a drop in interest in digital video. However, Statista predicts a global ad spend on radio ads worth around $30 billion by 2024. In comparison, print media is the most underutilized advertising medium. It's expected that by 2024, newspaper advertising will drop to $25.8 billion from $29.5 billion in 2021, and magazine ads will be at $15 billion in 2024 from $17 billion in 2021. With digital campaigns, you can create ads that are targeted to the needs and want of individual demographics. The tools also give you the ability to monitor how many responses and query your campaign has, so you know how successful it is. When comparing digital marketing to print marketing, immediate results are evident. Digital ads can be made live within 15 minutes, and you'll start to receive feedback on how that ad is performing in a matter of minutes. These include how many people you reach, what kind of demographic they were, how many views and clicks each ad gets, and what kind of actions people who saw your ad made. For example, if they made an inquiry or visited your website. These insights provide valuable feedback, allowing you to test various tactics and improve results over time by tweaking strategies with different channels. Finding the best approach can actually be a long process, but it allows you to get the most out of your marketing by understanding each situation. The hard part with digital marketing is that it takes more of a strategic approach than print advertising. This is because there are so many competitors vying for your attention online. Digital tools have grown increasingly complex too, so it's important to know how to leverage the power of these tools. With the emergence of burgeoning technologies and social media channels, marketing is not as simple as it once was. As consumers grow in number, they expect businesses to cater to their needs more intensively. To win over these consumers, agencies must understand how to make every second to reach them and facilitate enjoyable customer journeys. So, if you want to pursue real estate print marketing, learn about the do's and don'ts of real estate print marketing. If you don't know where to start with your print materials for real estate, start here. When you first think about marketing for real estate, you're probably considering posting on sites like Trulia or Zillow. However, these sites aren't the only marketing channels available to real estate agents. Print marketing is still immensely important in the industry and can be a great additional source. Even though 66% of realtors design their own print pieces, they are also relying on online print services to help them create fast and effective marketing materials. Website Box found that most people are using these services to design their business cards and posters, which can be created quickly and effectively. By printing your real estate information on materials that are high quality and targeted to draw in potential buyers, you can increase the number of clients even when spending less time on these projects. There are a few do's and don'ts when it comes to print marketing for real estate. One of those being that graphics should be professional but laid back, much like the industry. The first do is to combine print and digital. Consumers switch across channels as they would their Instagram account. Because of this, having your advertising in print, on the web, and on social networks is necessary for your brand. In advertising, make sure to include your website and email address in the medium you're using. That's why many clients check out different channels. You need to ensure that the images, colors, logos, and fonts are consistent so as not to overwhelm your customer with too many messages. Don't forget to calculate your return on investment. While it's inexpensive to use managed print services, they still help to save money in the long run. Using an up-and-coming company like Copymatic will help your business make more progress. You can find the best printing material by calculating the ROI of your printing investments. Doing so will determine which type of product is attracting the most customers and which you should go with next time. The next do is to find a great cloud-based printing service provider. Outsourcing reduces your cost, but it's important to find the best partner for augmented employee productivity. Partner with an outsourced printing company and you will notice a significant improvement in your employees' productivity with the best printer materials, service, and delivery. Don't skimp out on spending. According to Website Box, 80% of real estate agents believe they should spend more their marketing budget on print. If you'll invest now, your agency will become the go-to for branding and promotional materials because postcards and brand folders are among the most desired materials. What does your office need? Another is you have to look fantastic. If your flyers and business cards don't look good, what does the client think about your listings? Creating a brand that is consistent across all of your real estate marketing materials increases the validity of your work. It's important to have a cohesive message for your advertisement. Therefore, you should match your lawn signs and posters with the color scheme of your website. Another tip is to add a picture of yourself. A friendly face is a great way to attract happy clients. To design your marketing materials well, consider the design elements that affect the perception of your brand. These include coloring, balance, and typefaces. Choosing the right font for your brand will enhance its image and appeal. You should consider whether the characteristics of the font fit those of your business or product, and whether or not the characteristics match your brand. Branding is a big factor in fonts. Serif fonts are generally geared towards classy brands and are common for higher-end brands. If you're selling expensive home listings to mature buyers, you'll want to feature serif fonts. Perhaps you're looking for a more approachable aesthetic, one that encourages a wider demographic of property hunters to choose you to help with their search. In that case, you may want to go with the sans serif font. Serif fonts are more professional and great for a more established brand. Sans serif fonts are a little more informal and pair well with brands that have a friendly message. The placement of colors on printed real estate materials is crucial for brand perception. Unlike fonts, colors are not as easy to change in later stages of design. Selling luxury properties? Black, gold, and silver are your best bet. Work with eco-friendly, LEED certified buildings, green is a no-brainer. When you're building your real estate documents for the real estate industry, make sure you pick an appropriate color. Each color has different associations, so make sure to optimize for these norms. There you have our Real Estate Real Talk video for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like this video. If you think that we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. Just one share is enough for us, for you to show your appreciation for the commitment and hard work we all put together in creating this video that teaches and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. And you don't know that one share could go a long way. And keep in mind that no matter how many times you're gonna watch this video, you won't see any results unless you take action. Goodbye, and see you at the next one.